imagine that you are in the process of applying for a position. Doesn't matter PhD or master's or even internship. What the majority of us in this process experience is not receiving any response. In few cases that we receive any reply, this is in the form of rejection. So after a while, it can become truly demotivating and frustrating. I've been there when I started applying for my PhD abroad. At the same time, just recently, when I applied to transition from academia to industry, I could understand that we are going through the same pattern like the other candidates who are like us in the similar process. I'm recording this video because I received a comment after my last video. In my last video, I talked about the question if all these positions here in Switzerland are occupied by the pre-selected candidates. The comment was asking me, then the chances to get that position is really low, correct? I thought that we set some mindset shift already in that video. But in fact, now I realize this video could be complementary to that previous video. That's why in this video, we are going to tackle two different aspects, psychologically and mechanically. Anthony Robbins always says that 80% of the success comes from psychology and only 20% comes from strategy. My friend, to what extent all of us know what is the right thing to be done, but still maybe we don't take the action because something psychologically is not clicked or is not working in the right way. Let's start it with the psychology. What I'm going to talk about will hopefully help you to understand where you are stuck. Imagine a person who is keeping applying for various positions, at the same time not receiving any feedback or being rejected. What is the belief that is already forming in that person or maybe even is being strengthened? Is the fact that I don't have equal chances like the other candidates who have studied in the same university, or it could be any other limiting belief. True or correct, this will influence the energy of that person, all the motivation, all the freedom in the mind and focus that that person needs to put in the quality of the actions which can be taken by that person. For example, preparing the documentation or maybe going through some creative actions like proactively sending email to that person, professor group, or looking for some connections through which they can find some information, or maybe calling right away. But because this energy is being lower, so that the quality of action decreases, and the action which is not high quality is not resulting in a high quality result. Do I mean that you can control the result? Not 100%, but of course, if you agree, if you don't take any action, you definitely won't have any result. But if you take some action, you can have some hope. At the same time, if you take some good quality action, that hope can be increased. This is what I'm talking about, my friend. You need to pay attention to what you have control over. Because one side, the chance could be mathematically very low. But another side, all of a sudden still there is some chances. And if you can beat that chance and grab that opportunity, you did your job. That's why you can just say that I don't care about the chances, but I will take control of what I can do from my side. And then of course you need to think about various ways that could be under your control. This is where we talk about the mechanics and strategy. Now I would like to talk about the concept of diversifying. It's not coming only in the investment topics, but here. You shouldn't limit yourself only to one university, one institute, and few number of professors. You need to diversify. Think about different groups, different institutes, universities, or maybe even countries. This way, you are not running out of options and waiting there to get some response. But you can increase the motivation and also hopefully you get more response. You don't have to always apply for the top ranked universities. You can also, just to receive the feedback, apply for the ones you may think that they give you definitely some response. This way you can increase the experiences that life can bring to you and use them for the opportunity that you desire to have. At the same time, let's talk about the responses. Okay, you are receiving the rejection response. Next, you need to ask for a more detailed response to be able to improve your chances for future applications. Most of the cases, they will be really happy to provide you with more detailed feedback. At the same time, to the other applications you already submitted, no response you are getting, your job is to follow up, is to send email to kindly follow up for their response. You can even regularly track this process, send another email in few weeks. So build a system for yourself. This is the mechanic and the strategy which work if you have the right psychology, because if you already after 10-20 applications get demotivated and you lose the quality of your job and more you don't get any response, you don't do the strategy, the right and powerful strong strategies existing. That's why, my friend, I hope this video could help you, because this way you can be really strong in what you can control. Thank you for sharing your comments, because they give me the golden direction what to talk about next. And I can't wait for your feedback and comments. Tell me, where is the thing that you are thinking you need to improve yourself? And I will help you with my personal experiences and those around me. I heard from them and worked with them. I hope that this video could help you, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Wishing you all best, and I believe in you. Go for it.